It's time for Habs at Night after every Habs game and when there's some big Habs news. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Thanks for joining me and welcome to Talking Habs. So, Montreal faced the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. They've had a really good start to the season, I think. Basically a good start to the season. It didn't really happen tonight. I'm going to tell you all about it. I did miss the first period and a little bit more. I was doing a podcast, but I'll give you my thoughts on what I saw, and let's get started right away. Actually, Pittsburgh Penguins came to town to face the Habs. They brought their 1-2 record, their 4.33 goals against per game, scoring less than 3 goals a game. An older team with a fast closing window. The Habs were scoring nicely. Caulfield with 4 goals, Hudson 4 assists, Monty with a 986 save percentage and a shutout and 2 wins. The power play working again and the PK at 92%. All things, in my opinion, that would indicate, a likely Habs win. And it's what I predicted. I had predicted a 3-2 Habs win tonight. And that's not what happened. As Montreal started out poorly, giving up the first 2 goals, they came back with 3 of their own, unanswered, to take the lead, and then basically shit the bed in the third, with poor defensive play, leaving Monty kind of hung out to dry on a lot of plays. It's hard to fault Monty for too many of these goals, if any. I didn't see the first 2 Penguins goals, but I can't really fault Monty on the 4 that I saw. Bad turnovers and trouble clearing the zone got in the way of a Habs comeback. I say comeback because they gave up the first 2, and they did come back with 3 unanswered goals. So line 1 was a combined -7, and Hudson was a -4. So, a bad night there. A poor night at the dot with just 35.4% success rate. Minuses across the board for all the players, except for just, a few players did not. I think like 4 or 5 players had either an even or a +1, but minuses across the board otherwise. Mike Matheson stood out for Montreal, in my opinion, with a solid game, 2 assists, 3 block shots, led in time on ice. Suzuki had 2 assists. Oh, by the way, he also had third star of the game, Mike Matheson. Suzuki had 2 assists, giving him 3 for the season. So, in 4 games, that's not bad. He had a really slow start last season. I'm hoping for a better one and that he'll get to the point, a game player, by the end of the season. Slav had a power play goal. I think that's his first. It was his first to go along with, I believe, 3 assists. Gouli had a goal to go along with 3 assists that he already had, and with a strong game. And Gouli, from guy that missed like all of the training camp except maybe a day, and did not. I think he played in 1 preseason game. This is a guy that shows no sign of that. That he missed the training camp and hardly played in the preseason. Just came out strong to start the season and is continuing there. Gouli's going to be a top pairing defenseman, no doubt. He is playing top pairing minutes. He was, by the way, this game, he was at some point, I don't know if it was when I wasn't watching the game, but when I was, he was paired up with Lane Hudson. So it was good to see Hudson and Gouli, out there together. I said this. So Suzuki had the 2 assists, Gouli with a strong game, and Emil Heineman, another solid game and an unassisted goal. That's some of the bright spots for Montreal. Heineman's goal was really nice. He was breaking in on a 2-on-1 with Kapanen on the other wing, and he shot. He didn't make a pass. He shot, and it was a good shot. And, it beat Jarry. It beat Jarry cleanly. Lane Hudson was again amazing to watch. He might have had a -4, but he was amazing to watch. Carries the puck with such confidence, for a rookie. The way he skillfully walked through two defenders in the third. I was watching and it was like, wow, like how he walked through those two guys. You got to watch it. It's in the third period, and just shows you what he's capable of doing. He basically walked through them like they weren't there, with just a quick boom, boom, and he was through them. It led to a good scoring chance. They didn't get a goal, but it was a good scoring chance. He's just such a joy to watch. He was held off the score sheet for the first time in his career, actually, which consists of 6 games, but not for lack of trying. He's already the talk of the league because they're talking about him everywhere. In 6 career games. Any doubting Hudson's ability, at the NHL level, that's all been put to rest. If you're still talking about that, then you're not watching. It's clear there's still some work to do defensively for Montreal, but the signs are there that progress, that's the word I wrote, progress is being made, and the young guys continue to improve. The trouble right now is finding a consistent groove, I think, for the defenseman. And I think by April, this defense will have rounded into shape and be ready to compete hard every night and, be consistently good. I think by the end of the season, these young guys will have improved some more. And, hopefully we'll be in a playoff run, but they're going to be playing a lot better. I really do believe that. I wouldn't be surprised to see Logan Mailloux get a call up to give Justin Barron some time as the 7th D, a little time on the sidelines. Mailloux tearing it up so far. It's only a couple of games in Laval. 4-goal night just last night or the night before against Providence. Seeing some experts out there saying that he's too good for the AHL now and he needs to be called up. So we'll see if that's the reason why Alex Barry-Boulet was waived. He cleared and he is now in Laval, and there's an open spot on the roster, and it's either for a forward, maybe Joshua Roy getting a call up, but they haven't done that yet, and it's possible that it's Logan Mailloux. I think if Logan Mailloux does get the call up, I think he's going to stick it out and be here for good after that. So a veteran Penguins team took advantage of a young defense, still struggling with consistency in their own zone and still finding it hard to close out games. They were up 3-2 after coming back with 3 unanswered goals. Still was a whole period left and a bit, and then they gave up the tying goal to whoever we played today because it doesn't want Pittsburgh. And yeah, they need to be able to, once they get a lead like that after being down 2, once they come back, you got to close it out. You got to hold on and you got to close it out. They weren't able to do that today. It's something that they'll get better at. Montreal blew an opportunity to close down a struggling team because Pittsburgh basically a struggling team that they should have been able to beat on home ice especially. They'll need to learn from this and move on to the next game versus LA and Phil Deneau. So I expect to see Caden Primo facing the Kings. Hopefully a better Primo than the guy from Game 2 versus Boston because he wasn't great. He'll need to be, he'll need to be better with Jacob Dobush seemingly near NHL readiness. Now I don't know. I don't think Habs would waive Primo to send him to Laval to call up Dobush because, even though he's struggling, he'll get picked up. He had a really good season last year. It's a 1-game sample size. So I don't, right now I'm not worried about Primo. We'll see. He's going to have, LA, I think is playing well right now. I think. Surprisingly without Drew Doughty. So we'll see how that goes, but he'll need to be playing better. Habs next 3 games, LA on Thursday, New York Islanders on Saturday, and the New York Rangers, I want to say next Tuesday, but it could be Monday. No, it's not Monday. So next Tuesday. And that's it. I'll be back after the Thursday game for Habs at night. If there is some kind of news about the call-up, how they're going to replace Barry-Boulet on the roster, yeah, I'll do another of these pods. That's what it's for. But basically, I'm here after each game, and then if there's something special to talk about. So it could be anywhere from 2 to 5 times a week. We'll see. So far, it's been after each game. Let me know how you liked it. What you think in the comment section. Give a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Till then, enjoy the Habs at night, and yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Till next time, stay safe. Peace out, and I'll see you again soon. Go Habs, go! See you next time.